So, good morning and welcome to another book flip through. And what I have here today is three books from I think it's 14? Yes, a 14 volume collection. Um, Again, I have three and I picked these books up at, actually at a school that I used to work at. One of their partner schools, their middle school, was clearing out its library, and these were being just basically given away. And I actually got a whole bunch of books from them. And but these were the three. These are the three favorites that I rescued. So what you can see here on the front, we have these very slim volumes. Um, Der schönsten Bilder der Welt, and that just translates to the most beautiful pictures in the world. This one is Flämische Malerei, so Flemish painting. We have here as well two more, but we'll go through this one really quick first. What I like about these books is that they're not super heavy, but they are very, very nice. They have really, really good quality reproductions in them. This is from a series that was published in the 1960s. This one I think is 19. You have to go all the way to the back to look to see how old this book is. This one, yeah, so this one here, 1964. And really, really nice quality printing. This is, of course, pre-digital. And what I like is that there's a lot of detail, there's a lot of close-ups, and just very, very nice color reproduction. And it's nice to have books that are this big, but they're not really, really thick like some other coffee table books. I have some back in Canada that are just like so massively heavy. I don't know how I'll ever get them to Germany, but we'll see. I might try one day. But in this case, I found these ones here. They're really, really nice. And, oh, bumped the camera. I had to put my phone up quite high in order to account for flipping pages this big. You can see lots of diversity, lots of text in German. I haven't had a chance to read through all of it yet. It's on my reading list for the next couple months here. Bosch, always a favorite. I was really obsessed with him in art college. I still kind of am. You can really just see how nice the paper is too. And there's a little bit of information at the bottom. This isn't glossy paper. It's a bit of a warm white color in real life. And it's not super shiny. It's got a little bit of a gloss to it, but it's actually like a really nice, got some ribbons here, like a really nice paper quality. And I definitely like it. It has a really nice feel to it. It's not cheap feeling at all. So there's the last page again. And this is a very quick flip through because I have three books here and I'm trying to not make this video super long. We can go to the next one. Of course, the Mona Lisa on the front, also in very good condition. A little bit of wrinkling from the laminate on the cover, a little bit of, kind of not in focus, a little bit of wear and tear down here. So you can see, they were in libraries for a while. But overall, they're in extremely good condition. There's no marks, there's no tears. Definitely in really good shape, all three of them. I would really be interested in getting the other 14 or the whole 14, the whole set of 14. So, yeah, I only have three, so of course the other 11 would be really nice to have. But at the moment, I just have to content myself with these three. I definitely need a larger bookshelf or a bookshelf that can accommodate sort of these larger editions. I have quite a few books that are quite tall, and it's always a bit of a pain to sort of find a place for them. But it is nice to see this really up close because I think a lot of times today we see media in a very small image. When you look on your phone or when I look on Pinterest, it's always this little square. So I really like having an analog version where I can see things a bit large scale. That's one of the benefits of books like these. And of course, when you go to museums and you actually see a lot of these paintings, a lot of them are very large. Some of them are just absolutely massive. And you really can appreciate the level of skill required to orchestrate a painting like that, to get the perspective right, to be able to handle a project that size. I think it's something that I've definitely come to appreciate more having visited a lot of museums in Europe. So this is the last one. This is the German painting. Germany, of course, has a lot of art in museums, and when I lived in Frankfurt, I saw a lot of painting. The city center there has the city centers and more. They have a huge number of museums, and the Stadtgalerie has a really great collection that goes from um, early medieval work in the city to Picasso and a little bit past. It's got a really, really extensive collection. And I think what's interesting is you see just like a lot of paintings that don't make it sort of into the art books, but are nonetheless really wonderful. Like every European city, every large European city sort of has its own history of painting and often its own little group of painters. And it's really cool to visit the museums and learn about these people beyond just the big names. And I found a lot of really lovely, lovely paintings, lovely things to look at. And so, yeah, I definitely, my appreciation of painting and of medieval painting and of early, like pre-Renaissance work has definitely deepened since moving to Europe and being able to visit the museums here. So unfortunately, Western Canada is a little bit limited to that. But actually, when I was in Korea, I saw a lot too. Seoul is such a big population. I think it was like 30 million people. It might be more now. It probably is more. That, they can bring in really big exhibitions. And so I saw a lot of stuff while I was there too. So it's always worth it to see this stuff up close and in person. You can really learn a lot. But it is also very nice to have these reproductions, especially in the lockdown right now. I'm stuck at home, but fortunately I have some beautiful books to look at. Is there anything on this last page? This one doesn't. This one is, what was this one? This one was also 1964. So yeah, that was German painting. Here you go, and I hope you enjoyed that little tour of these 3 books. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll be able to find more from the set.